Welcome back to Fort Fritz. I am your host, Fritz, joined as always by co-host Man Daddy.
Hi.
Marie.
Hey.
Nick Spry.
Salutations.
And Angela.
Hello.
All right, so that was not great.
None of this is great. This is disgusting.
I don't know, guys. If Hans doesn't cover this up, we are all royally screwed.
No, I'm not really sure if he's going to pull through on that.
I was going to say, how well do you know this guy?
Yeah,
Is he going to cover this up for us?
It's been a while.
Also, were they really zombies?
I
Don't think
they
so.
were going to attack us, though, right? We're not in the wrong.
I mean, they looked old and we killed them. I don't know if they attacked.
apart
Did
so
they attack,
quickly.
or do we just kill them because we're old? Yeah,
I'm asking you guys.
yeah.
I don't care either way.
I think history's going to show that they were zombies, and that's how I'm going to cope with this.
That's it. Yeah. It's either that or blood rage.
Guys, we're screwed.
It was a battle. It was a war.
Let's just move
We're
on,
saving
guys.
ourselves.
I'm hungry. Let's go to the
I
chicken
am
joint.
very hungry.
Oh, chicken joint sounds so good right now. You know what I could really go for if we go there?
Chicken?
Yeah. They do that really well there, just in case anyone's never tried the menu.
I have to say, though, this is one of the nicer tunnels we've been in so far.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
It does smell like fried chicken down here.
Yeah, there's a trail.
There's an AC unit.
Yeah.
I would like to kind of wash off in some of this water, but I think this is the brown one.
No.
I would
No.
not touch that.
I don't know that I trust
I think they call it gray water.
Oh, it seems like
This isn't where the
seems
gravy
like-
water comes from, is it?
I hope not.
I hope not.
God, I hope not.
I would never drink.
This looks a
anything
little
ever
chunkier.
again.
It's got some, I dare say, floaters in it. Yeah,
not great.
so
Stop it.
Don't bathe in the floaters.
So it looks like straight ahead is the chicken joint because of that big sign.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
one would
yeah.
hope. What else would
Wow.
be here?
Why would they put a sign in the sewer?
Exactly what I was
I guess this is the main entrance. I
Why
guess
would
it's like
they-
a sewer entrance only now.
Why would they
kind of
have
people
air
do-
conditioning in here?
What kind of people do they accommodate here?
Let's just get up. These steps don't look good.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
Stairs and hunger do not match. That's not a good thing. I'm
Nick-
hungry. I'm going upstairs. I want to
Everybody
kill
watch your
everybody.
step.
Nick,
This
go
is
ahead and open
slippery.
up that door.
All right,
Let's
it's
see
like
what
a little
happens.
trap door up here. Let's unlatch.
You're in my beard! You're in my beard!
All right, calm down.
Oh, God.
We're fine. We're fine. You're
No,
fine.
we're not. You are.
Oh, no, man, daddy.
Oh, man, Daddy, you got bukkake by bat shit and
Bat
piss.
bukkake,
Disgusting.
That is awesome.
I am covered in guano and bat urine. This is
Did they all just aim at you?
every
anything on me.
single one of
I'm
them.
fine. Aren't you
know,
fine?
guys,
This was planned. Who did this? This sucks.
Literally right below that trap door, and they just all crapped right on me.
this is not good, guys. I know that we just promised ourselves we weren't going to jump to conclusions and mass murder people anymore, but this is actually, I think we're doomed now.
Really now?
I think this is very bad.
All of us now?
That god is going to come and consume me now. There's only one thing that's going to help the situation.
Save your clothes, though, man, Daddy. That guano is valuable.
Yeah, you might want to burn
That's
them.
true. That's true. If I could set myself on fire and be a wick for like 3 weeks, if you guys want that, if you need some warmth.
Sell out to a cosmetics company.
You are going to want to probably burn yourself before anything happens to you. Because I think
Maybe take the clothes off first.
we're probably all
Just saying.
infected right now.
Infected.
Wait. Who? Me infected with who now? With what now?
And we're going to die soon.
Infected?
All of
Infected?
us.
What
Oh,
did
yeah.
you up to infected?
Yeah, no, you definitely are fucked. But I'm saying for the rest of us, we're doomed. Have you guys heard of Marburg virus?
No.
There's
Great.
Trilly,
Trilly's going
though.
to tell me. Trilly's going to tell me I'm going to die. Great.
In the German cities of Marburg and Frankfurt, a mysterious disease was spreading in early August 1967.
Oh.
Damn.
The signs and symptoms were novel, and university hospital doctors were puzzled as micrographs of the virus showed unique shepherd's crooks in the physical shapes of U and 6 bundled together.
What?
This is the U6 sewer tunnel, guys.
Oh, great.
The patients were then treated at nearby hospitals, some dying the day after admission.
Wait. What?
Of the 32 infected, how many do you think died?
34.
Of the 32, you think 34 died?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going 32.
32 from Marie.
28.
28 from Angela.
Go Price is Right numbers here, and let's go with $1.
Well, Nick Spry circle gets the square because 7 died.
Oh.
Well, then we're not that
Nothing.
doomed.
It's the flu.
Yeah, just wait. This grim and infamous introduction to one of the rarest and most severe diseases the world has seen would be named the Marburg Virus. Because the Frankfurt virus sounded delicious.
Yeah, it does.
Just hankering for a hot dog. I
You
think.
got that right.
Sizzling.
Yeah.
Initially, the origins were traced back to a pharmaceutical laboratory as several lab workers employed at the Barenwerke industrial plant in Marburg were patient 0. At that same time, the Yugoslav capital Belgrade also had cases with lab workers presenting the same symptoms. The three cities had one common denominator. All patients were conducting tests on a shipment of grivet monkeys, also known as the African green monkey.
Green monkey.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Doesn't sound good.
It's a great song from the 60s. In Germany, the scientists were performing necropsies on the animals, while in Belgrade, live testing of vaccines caused the infection. All of the animals came from the same shipment originating from Africa, which usually shipped from Uganda directly to Frankfurt. However, the 6-day war prevented this, and instead, the cargo went to London. Because of an airport strike, it stayed there in an animal storage area for 2 days.
Wait, this is in Heathrow?
Oh, I don't know if it's Heathrow or not.
Okay,
It's just London.
I don't know 1967, but they actually do have an entire amazing vet wild animal exotic animal section. There's a whole documentary on it. It's
Really?
great. A lot of zoo animals go through there. That's the customs where they check them and make sure they don't have any sicknesses. They have quarantine for a couple of days. It's a fascinating thing.
The animals are believed to have been in Uganda, but there is a possibility they were exposed to other animals and myriad substances while in London.
They were just partying.
After it was shipped to Frankfurt, Marburg, and Belgrade, where the virus made the jump to humans. In 1975, skipping forward, an Australian male journeyed to Zimbabwe to explore bat-inhabited caves.
Great.
He soon exhibited symptoms in Johannesburg such as fever, headache, muscle pains, and vomiting before he died a few days later.
How's everyone feeling?
It was then scientists learned that bats carrying the virus could infect humans through droppings. Man daddy.
How your joints, man daddy.
The main suspect in this case was the old world Egyptian fruit bat. Very cute. Found all over Africa, the Middle East, the Indian subcontinent, and the Mediterranean.
It's like a whole different fern gully down here.
Since 1967, there have been over a dozen incidents and 6 outbreaks, mostly localized to Africa. However, a few isolated cases occurred in the Soviet Union in 1988 and 90, and the Netherlands and United States in 2008.
Oh.
And that was when the patient went back to the United States and he was immediately quarantined. Now, Marburg virus predates the Ebola virus in discovery by nearly a decade, around 8 years. Yet the two diseases are indistinguishable, and Marburg virus is considered the cousin of Ebola virus.
It's not a family reunion I don't want to visit.
No,
That's a bad one.
Bad.
Show me deadly diseases.
Details concerning signs and symptoms come from the well-documented multinational outbreak in 2008. And the following comes from that period. The incubation phase is generally day 1 to 21. So within that range, we're going to break that down.
Okay.
With averages of 5 to 9 days. The generalization phase from day 1 to 5 are the aforementioned fever, aches, and nausea, along with vomiting, diarrhea, conjunctivitis, and a non-itchy skin rash.
At least it's not itchy. At least it's not itchy.
Not yet.
This is when the virus is just knocking on different cell walls and they're like, hey, it's moved in.
Yeah, it's just
new to the neighborhood.
I have to register.
No problems here.
It's replicating so fast that the body has to shut down a little bit.
Oh, boy.
This is great. The organ phase from day 5 to 13 includes dyspnea or labored breathing, edema or fluid retention, and central nervous system symptoms like encephalitis, confusion, delirium, apathy, and aggression.
I've had this literally for years.
That's a very fast escalation
I like
of symptoms.
how apathy is right next to it. Oh, kill you!
Yeah,
That's me.
that's true. Oh my, you've always had this.
I've had it since birth.
Yeah. Later, there are hemorrhagic symptoms, including bloody stools. So this is like the body just bleeding. Bloody stools, bruising, blood leakage from venipuncture sites such as IV, mucosal, which is eye, ear, and mouth, and visceral, which is bodily organ hemorrhaging.
If it can leak, it's leaking.
Yep. And possibly hematemesis. That's the vomiting of blood. Still, there's an opportunity for full recovery despite this phase.
Really?
Doesn't sound good at all.
You have to be Magic Johnson.
money.
Cure it with money.
So the phase right before this was the organ phase. The late organ phase.
Uh-oh.
It gets worse.
The late organ phase is from day 13 up to at least 21 days. And I say at least because that's when people die. Here is where the survivors split from the decedents. For the convalescent patient, Symptoms include muscle and widespread body pains, hepatitis, vision issues, and psychosis. But you can recover. The unlucky will suffer from confusion, comas, convulsions, loss of coagulation in the blood, shock, and ultimately death between days 8 to 16.
Oh, wow.
The fatality rate has fluctuated from 23 to 90% per incident, which means the death median for Marburg virus is 80%, making it the most fatal of all known viruses.
80%.
Wow.
The only treatment is supportive with IV fluids, pain management, and antibiotics or antifungals for secondary symptoms. The good news is that a vaccine candidate has been developed and found to be successful in non-human primates like grivets and mandaddies.
Hey!
Oh,
Wait, I'm an
perfect.
experiment again.
How convenient.
Piece of shit.
In fact, it could protect against both Marburg and Ebola virus because tests show no evidence of reinfection. It's like a negative reactivity or whatever it's called. If you had Marburg, you might not get Ebola and vice versa. So
Okay.
if you survive Ebola, you're not going to get Marburg.
It's kind of like a chicken pox and shingles.
Yeah.
deal.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, but nobody's really willing to test that.
You're gonna have a kid, have all your kids over for an Ebola party.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
let's get everybody get the
Put them in
Ebola.
the
so
pool
then
together,
get
it'll be
Marburg.
fine.
Yeah.
So did they ever find a link between those green monkeys and the bats? Like some sort of origin
Some
point?
fucked up shit was going on with the monkeys and them bats. That's what I know.
Somebody ate a bat.
No, because there's no way to know what was in that airport for
Got
them
it.
to kind of like cohabit. But at the same time, the 6-day war was between Israel, Arab states, and Egypt. So there is a possibility that Egyptian fruit bats were in the same area as the grivet monkeys.
Okay.
Oh, just a big old animal orgy going on.
Here's the bad news. Human trials have been inconclusive or unsuccessful. Who really cares, though?
Me?
Because there hasn't been enough quantitative data, cases, or deaths, quite frankly, to warrant mass research and certainly not mass production. The cost of handling the virus, along with the number of qualified facilities, means there isn't enough commercial interest at the moment. That's because it overwhelmingly affects poor countries.
Surprise,
All
surprise.
in Africa. But wait, it gets worse. The World Health Organization classified Marburg virus as having true pandemic capabilities. Now, it isn't airborne, but if bodily fluids slough off or whatever, or touch someone else, it's currently listed as a Category A bioterrorism agent in the U.S., in the same group as anthrax, smallpox, and the plague.
Ooh, it's a big one.
But you gotta get mad because the plague is the plague.
Yeah, it's
you know,
bad.
I mean, it's gotten the name
Yeah, that's
the
not,
plague.
Yeah, it's not something you're like, yeah, I got the plague. Whoa! So it's a Category A bioterrorism agent, and this might be because the Soviet Union reportedly dedicated an entire institute to enhancing its biohazard.
Oh, Jesus.
That's great.
This
What
was
could
led
go
by
wrong?
Dr. Nikolai Ustinov until he contracted the disease and died.
Good.
As he should. Great name, though.
His post-mortem revealed samples of Marburg virus exponentially more powerful than the original strain.
Oh, no.
Reap what you sow, baby.
But thankfully, it wasn't entirely in vain. This new strain, called Variant U, had been tested successfully, weaponized, and approved by the Soviet Ministry of Defense in 1990.
Damn.
Oh, the Reds.
And that's what I
So we stand no
totally
chance.
Yeah,
totally
go-
got.
go to
I mean,
Chuck's
you
like-
guys have a chance. I am literally.
Yeah, fuck that,
I've
Angela.
got
You
it.
have the 9mm.
No, I got rid of it.
You think that will
God
take me down,
damn
little
it.
boy? I will snap you in half with my mind.
All right, let's go
Wow.
get some chicken. All right.
I'm starving. Do you see anything up there? Are we in
Oh,
the
wow,
right
that is a
spot?
long line.
It smells so good in here. This is a really long line, though. They've got like Disney barricades up, a little. It's winding.
It smells like chicken.
Yeah, it smells like chicken.
I can only smell guano, but I can hope.
Oh, that
Yeah,
really
you're
came up your
definitely
nose, huh?
drawing a lot of
I'm
attention right now.
They
caked
have
it. Hi,
big
people. How you doing?
menus
How you
here.
doing? How you doing?
How
How you
much
doing?
money do we have?
Let me see.
Does anybody have?
On me?
Nothing.
I've
We
got-
left the fort so quickly. I didn't
Yeah,
grab
thank you for that,
anything.
Murray
No
and
shoes,
Angela.
no. All right,
How
calm
was that
down.
our
Oh,
fault?
oh yeah, you just lived there. Yeah.
Oh wait, I have a bunch of crypto.
Granddaddy, look, crypto and NFTs not well done.
Son of a
There's
bitch.
it right there. There you
God
go.
damn it. I was gonna pay with a monkey cartoon.
Let's take a break, count our money, and
Hope
when
for
we
the best here.
get up to here, let's order and try to get some food. Does that work for everyone?
Yeah,
I'll
I
probably
don't know what else
die
I can do but
afterwards,
eat
but
right
sure,
now.
why not? I'm hungry and dead.
All right, you're listening to Fort Fritz. Welcome back to Fort Fritz. I am your host, Fritz. Joined as always by Angela,
Hello.
Nick's bride,
Hi.
Maureen, and man, Daddy,
Hi.
co-host.
Chicken skin.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
You know what
Something about
sucks?
fried
We don't even
chicken
like it this
skin,
much.
man. Ugh.
It's unbelievable to me that 5 people have $7.23 in their pocket, and you guys get 1 bucket of chicken and 1 small side of waffle fries, knowing that that's the only thing I can fucking eat.
Yeah,
and you guys
really.
eat them all.
Chicken.
Good.
We've been through some hard times. We got attacked by bats. Eat some chicken.
They were so good. You weren't fast enough. I'm sorry, man.
No, you're not.
I'm not. They were
Imagine they're
delicious.
bats and you're eating them angrily.
What is this? With buckets of chicken
Are these for us?
Oh.
Hey,
More buckets of chicken?
wait.
on the house.
This
What?
is a bunch of chicken right here.
There's 4 buckets of chicken, and you each now have a bucket of chicken. That's awesome.
Angela and I have been coming every Wednesday night for the last 4 years, and we've never gotten free food. What did you guys do?
Have you seen us? Look at the majesty of the people you're looking at. I mean, we come in and free chicken just gets thrown at us because of who we be.
Yeah, we're in the prime of our life.
You look great saying that with guano all over you.
Thank you.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, but I wear it well.
Guys,
Like a
Ghillie suit.
everybody that's here is leaving.
Yeah.
No, they're being ushered out, actually. They're
Oh,
getting,
you're right.
Are they getting kicked out? Wait, maybe I should film it for a viral
Very
moment.
suspicious.
No, it's much more spacious.
Very
It's a little
quiet.
bit, it's meant to,
A little
when you want
elbow
to
room
plow
get
through
into
some
this
chicken.
Very
I'm going to go see if I can get a Coca-Cola. No, there's
No.
telling me
No.
no. All right. I can't fucking catch a break here,
Is
man.
anyone else feeling that? Little chills?
Well, I mean, my
kinda
body
like a
is
draft,
covered
right?
in a caking of guano.
Yeah, I am getting chills, though. It is chilly in here.
Drafty chili,
Yeah.
not like fever chills. Just
No, I just
What was
thought
that?
it
Did you guys hear that? Weird noise?
Well,
This creeped me out.
there's no one else in here now. So if you're hearing footsteps, it's not us.
It
It's
looks
not
like
us.
the
Sure?
manager is closing up the shop.
Okay.
Okay, at least that. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm hearing more than that.
How many footsteps are you hearing?
Lots.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Yeah, I just felt
I'm not
a touch
used
on
to
my shoulder.
spooky chicken.
No, I felt something touch me.
Okay, seriously. You know what this is reminding me of?
What?
Have you guys ever heard of Ashley's of Rockledge?
Oh,
shit. Trilly just jumped in. Here we
Oh,
go.
Here we go, y'all.
It sounds like you're about to set it off.
What? All right, so Ashley's of Rockledge. By the way, still a restaurant
Ooh.
in Rockledge, Florida. So Rockledge, if you don't know, it's a little town in Florida. It is the oldest city in Brevard County.
Okay.
And it's between Melbourne and Cocoa, just west of Merritt Island. So it's like across the Indian River from Merritt Island, very close to Cape Canaveral and all that. This is from a YouTube video from 2015 called Florida Today. There's Dr. Ben Brodemarkle. Yep, that's his name.
That's a great name.
He is part of the Florida Historical Society. He says that Ashley's of Rockledge is notorious worldwide for its haunts.
There it is.
A very famous haunt here in Central Florida.
There are some reports that say that Ashley's was an old train station that was built in like the 20s or 30s, 1920s or 30s. We have to say that now.
Right.
Yes. That burnt down, but that's not true. It was actually built in 1933 by entrepreneur Jack Allen. I'm assuming he built this like the day after the repeal of Prohibition, because like that was like December 5th of 1933. So since it was owned by this guy, Jack Allen, they just called it Jack's Tavern.
Okay.
Jack's Tavern,
Yeah.
1933.
Checks out.
Classy joints. Men would wear their top hats, their coats with the tails and everything. Women would dress in their finest clothes.
Nice little monocle.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Very fancy, especially 1933 in Florida. Like, jeez.
Yeah, that's
Signed photo of Mr. Peanut on the
man.
wall.
I would love
Inspiration. Yes. It was in a great location right by a major highway near a railroad. It's been a tavern and a pub for years.
Okay.
Jack's Tavern. Then it was Cooney's Tavern. Then it was called the Mad Duchess.
Nice. I would go drink there.
Then the Loose Caboose.
see that.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
Wait. Then, this one's great. Sparrow Hawk. And
These are amazing.
I know. And then it was Gentleman Jim's before it became Ashley's of Rockledge in 1985. So it's a town favorite still to this day. A local watering hole. It's got pub, food, drinks, and haunts. So, again, YouTube, Florida Today, 2015. There's this guy. He's a ghost hunter. His name is Steve Kurtzky. And
Shout out to Steve Kurtzky.
Steve Kurtzky.
Big ups.
He goes to the restaurant every Monday from 5:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. to just discuss all these haunts and legends with customers.
Okay.
So he just shows up on Mondays and just talks about things.
The original, like, ghost tour.
Yeah. And he says he's taken pictures of them. He's used thermal video, something called spirit box footage.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
I think I've sent a couple of videos to Marie. Those are insane.
Yeah, these photos include something of a little girl. She's like the little girl upstairs who was apparently run over on the highway, near. I don't know what year this happened, but he describes her personality as being very prank-like and childlike. He also has a thermal image of a tall woman in an old-time dress found in the hallway, yada yada. Yada yada.
It's an old dress, or just like, that old number.
That old thing. He also explained that due to the background of this place, it's actually a designated historic site, so no one's going to be knocking it down and creating...
That's great.
It becomes like a little tourist thing as well for people to go there.
Yeah, it's not hurting anything.
A built-in clientele of just drunk historians.
Of like Rockledge too, like even today, that is like such a small town. There's really not that much going on over there. Over the years, there's been like psychic-led investigations. So like local police officers were called there. There's some other spirit there, like they nickname her Sarah. She's been accused of harassing employees.
Really quick, though. So if cops were called there would be police records, right?
Yes.
Maybe not if there's not anything to investigate.
Well, still being called
Yeah,
out would be
true.
flagged for something.
Yeah.
I would assume it has to be something because they probably have to take the names down of those girls just in case they...
Yeah, even if it's a misuse of 911.
Correct, yeah.
Old-timey lady in the old dress and Sarah.
And Sarah.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Do you guys still have the mac and cheese? Can we
I'm gonna take that, go home to the missus. Another story says that two girls rushed to the police station after entering the locked building. They went to find a man. He was bursting down the stairs talking about having, this is very Robert Durst, killed them all.
Oh, so a psychotic event?
Yeah, so these girls were saying there was a guy in there. They go to the restaurant. The police went to go check on it, and the door was unlocked, but there was no trace of anybody. And the manager said she locked it herself. So there was just no explanation of why there was some guy in there. There was another, according to a Today newspaper, there's a former manager, Judy Cowles, in 1982. She went to go check the restroom before leaving, and she looked and saw two boots, legs underneath the stall, and went to go check on it again, and turned the light on, and it was totally empty. She goes, I looked and I saw it for a couple of seconds. She's I noticed it because it was all because I'd never seen anybody wear those kinds of shoes before, so it stood out to her. These were very old-timey or unique looking boots. In addition, sometimes the water in the basin of the sink will turn on unexpectedly. Okay. And a few people have seen an image of a young woman in the restroom mirror.
Like Bloody Mary?
Yes.
Like The Shining?
Yes. So Ashley's, this might explain the lady in the mirror, Ashley's is also the last known site where Ethel Allen, not related to Jack Allen, apparently Jack Allen's the guy who built the place. So Ashley's is the site where Ethel Allen, one of Brevard's most brutal homicide victims, was seen.
Oh.
Still to this day, one of the most brutal homicide victims. What's going on in Brevard County? Not much.
Let's
then,
up our
in
game.
another
How was she
location, she was killed.
Here we go. She was about 18 years old. She was born in 1916. She was a very free-spirited teenager, as they say, but I think her spirit got a little too free. This was when it was still Jack's Tavern, because this was right in 1934, I believe. She was a regular at the restaurant. She came from a broken home. She lived in a boarding house. Some people have suggested she was a quote-unquote lady of the night, possibly.
A vampire.
Yes. She had a tattoo on her thigh, which was a rose with a noose around it.
That's a badass.
That's pretty cool.
For back then, that's pretty badass.
Pretty metal, right?
That's a badass tattoo.
So she was last seen one night in 1934 with a man named William Billy Wilson. Willie Wilson.
Bill.
Until her body was found mutilated, burned on the bank of the Indian River.
Ooh.
Investigators suspected Billy Wilson was responsible for the murder, but there was no motive, there was nothing ever confirmed, and they were also unable to find him. So therefore, no one was ever arrested or charged with her murder.
1934, so it's
They're
not
like, we gotta
investigative techniques.
And, you know, if it was rumored that she was, like, somehow a sex worker, a lot of people don't hold those people in those jobs as high value or that anyone's going to, quote-unquote, miss these people.
Society has never done that.
Yeah, so...
To this day.
So once they couldn't find the one suspect, they were like, well, can't find him, don't really know what to do.
No witnesses.
Move on. Yeah. So her body was found by the river. Many patrons, there are psychics, and then, of course, paranormal investigators, they visit that place, and they think that the murder actually occurred inside of the restaurant.
Yeah, that would make sense.
There was a psychic that claimed that she was actually chased down the stairs and stabbed before dying in the restroom, hence why people see her in the mirror, where they get that feeling of someone being in the bathroom. And again, there's all these reports, like they have all these like approximate times. Everything's just mostly in years. There's not even dates. It's just like 1934.
Around
this happened to this girl. Like, I don't know how many days it was since like the
Which
last
month?
saw
Who
her.
knows?
Yeah.
Like, and then she was found in the river. So
What's crazy is that we are all people that watch true crime documentaries and everything, and we're watching stuff that is like sometimes from the 70s or 80s, and you could see how slapshot it was then.
Yeah.
And so to imagine going back to the 30s. No, they're just like, oh, she's dead. Nah.
yeah, it's still terrible now. They
Oh,
can
yeah, but
barely
we
get
still
anything
do it.
done. Right. Ever since then, strange occurrences such as objects moving on their own, people will feel kind of tapped or pushed even. As recent as like 2023, there were some servers that reported feeling almost pushed down the stairs. It's a 2-story restaurant. I was like, maybe it's just fucking Becky.
There's
I don't
so many issues with this staircase inside of this place. Why don't they just put it in an elevator?
know. Exactly. They probably have one now, but there's still stairs. So what happened to Ethel Allen? I think she's trying to tell us.
Oh, no, it's spooky.
Her body is buried in Crooked Mile Cemetery, also known as Georgiana
spooky at all.
Cemetery on
Yeah.
Merritt Island.
What a cool,
horrible
not
place
spooky
to
name
be.
for a fucking
It's
cemetery.
legit. I looked it up. It's Crooked Mile Cemetery. It's also known as
It's not like
Georgiana
Happy
Cemetery.
Mile Cemetery. It's
No.
Crooked Mile.
I love it. Her tombstone said just her name, Ethel Allen, 1916 to 1934. No specific dates, so she was like 17, 18 years old.
Jesus.
Someone left these like cement like bunnies at her tombstone. which
Cement
is,
bunnies?
like these little like
Nobody
yeah.
put those guys in
yes.
Tampa.
But I think that her spirit is hopping around Ashley's of Rockledge, trying to tell her story.
Still to this day.
To
Just
this
little
day.
ghost bunnies hopping around telling of murder.
That's beautiful.
All I'm saying is,
Does
it
this
feels a little
place
creepy
upstairs?
in here. Yeah, does this place upstairs? We just crawled up a...
Yeah, we just came up and I got
Sewer.
chat
You know,
up on.
it always looks like it's a big place from the outside because I've never, obviously used the sewer entrance before, but
And why
from
would
the
you?
outside it always looks like it's a bigger place than it is, but I don't know what they have in there.
It's kinda
Maybe
like a
they got deep
reverse-
fryers in there, I don't know.
It's like a reverse Tesseract. It looks huge from the outside, but inside it's just us.
So, Angela, you're saying that there's a ghost
Heck yeah.
inside the chicken joint?
This guy might.
There's gotta be.
When he gets nervous.
can it-
another-
What's that? What's that? What's that?
Thank
What's that?
you.
What's that?
Is this vegan?
Is that more chicken?
Is this vegan chicken?
There's no vegan chicken, man.
You don't know that,
I
man.
do. Where'd this come from? This is.
It came from
Jesus Christ!
man.
With the scary chicken.
Hey.
You're the manager, right? I think I saw
am the manager.
I saw you earlier doing the old Gustav Fring.
I saw you enter, and I noticed what type of individuals you were, and I thought that maybe you were in need of my assistance. Welcome to my chicken joint.
Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Yeah, we've been fans for a while.
Hey, is Sabrina working tonight?
No, Sabrina has left for the evening.
Nice. All right,
Always-
pause.
We always miss her. We
Why is
always
that so
miss her.
spooky?
By the way, my name is Deb.
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 Deb? Is that short for anything?
Deborah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like one of
Checks out.
those old timey names like Shirley and Leslie. That
Yeah.
Yeah, I
those
like
man's
it.
It's a
women's-
family name.
Yeah.
Definitely a family.
Nice to meet you, Deb. Thanks for the
Thank
free
you.
chicken here.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Definitely
It's
need it
delicious.
right now.
Why was the restaurant closed down?
Well, as I said,
Are we
when you
after hours? Should we leave? Should we go?
No. You are my guest here for the evening. I saw the 5 of you walk up in here, and I noticed that there was a pallor that you had about you.
We were tired. We were hungry, and we were poor.
It's been a really long day.
There's
do this
more
for-
than that.
Do you do this for all the customers that come in here? With
No.
That's service.
Right.
That's service.
There is a malaise.
Oh.
Mayonnaise?
You have a lot of spirits following you. It's like the restroom at a Cure concert.
Just a bunch of sadness and bad smells. Great.
God.
I got the bad smells. You guys got the sadness.
Yeah.
I feel like you all might need my assistance.
Yeah, how about
What kind
this?
of assistance are you willing to offer?
Yeah, all right, Deb, this is the kind of life I'm living right now. I'm hungry as fuck. I got nothing to eat. You keep giving chicken to these assholes. I got nothing. I'm getting mad hangry right now. And I got a late uncle. I got to find his fucking remains in a fort, and I'm pissed off about it because he also wants me to stay the night. Who asked that after 18?
I have two answers.
Ooh.
Oh.
One, all you had to do was ask for fries.
You didn't ask.
That's really all you had to do.
you.
Just,
You did bother
You just
asking
has to
this whole
ask.
time?
Thank you for the fries.
I mean-
do you have barbecue sauce?
It's just, sure. It's right here.
It's filled with pork.
Could I get one more?
No. And the second thing is that I am able to assist you by providing a seance.
Oh, we've never done a seance
What?
before, guys.
How have we never done that?
How have we never done
We've
one?
never done a
Makes sense.
seance.
Because you probably haven't had an experienced seancier like myself.
Is that how you say that?
It's like a sommelier, but with spirits?
Yeah.
So can you contact anyone?
Who do you want to talk to?
Well, I mean, there's one specific person that could make our job a lot easier here.
Selena?
Yeah, all right, Marie. I will tell the story if you insist. So my late uncle Felix Fritz, do you know him? It seems like
Intimately.
Oh.
You really do.
Oh.
It does seem like this property is on his back 40. If we could just ask him where his body is or whatever, that would be awesome.
That would make this a lot simpler.
Yeah, thank
you.
Yeah.
It's been a long few days, and we could have just, let's just jump to the end here.
It might shorten the season, though.
Yeah.
So why don't you follow me upstairs to my salon and we will start with the
Why are
seance.
you touching me?
Why wouldn't I?
Oh my. Okay.
We just talked about these spooky stairs. We got to go upstairs now. I'm fumbling for words.
These,
there-
these
Hey,
are carpeted. You're
Hey,
fine.
buddy, it's okay.
So there is a second. Guys, I've never been upstairs at the chicken joint before.
I didn't know there was one.
This is tight as
Yeah,
hell.
this is first time here.
This is my private salon.
Yeah, this is tight. Let's take a break and then let's get up to a stranger's salon. You're listening to Fort Fritz. Hello, welcome back to Fort Fritz. I am Fritz, of course, and joined as always by co-host Man Daddy,
Hi.
Angela,
Hello.
Nick Spry,
I'm so excited.
Marie,
Salute.
and our seance master / manager of the chicken joint, Deb. And can I just give a round of applause
Yeah,
to Deb?
Deb.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
for
you're
feeding
too
us.
kind.
That was you are too kind for feeding us like that. That was very welcome.
Go ahead and peruse the shells if you like. I'm
There's
going
a
to be
lot of-
setting up for this
Very-
seance.
What is
very
this over
nice.
here?
Oh, this is a great Huey Lewis. Oh. My God, you have No Jacket Required by Phil Collins. Get out of here. This is my
doesn't?
favorite record.
It's one of the most overproduced records on
You shut it.
planet Earth.
You,
Shut
sir,
it.
are no longer allowed in this.
Get kicked out.
I got love for Phil. I got love for Phil, but I'm a Peter Gabriel fan. What I got?
Angela, what were you asking, dear?
What is this over on the shelf here? What is that?
Yeah.
That is the seventh monkey paw of the seventh monkey son.
Oh, what does that mean? What does it do?
Rub it and find out.
No, don't do that. Don't rub it. Don't rub it.
Was
do
it green monkey?
Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad.
Mind yourself on that rug down there.
Oh.
It was an original from what this place was before it became the chicken joint. We had it was a hot dog tasting.
It's a hot dog
place.
rug.
Hot dog tasting.
Glizzies. I
It
just
was
learned.
called the Wienery.
Oh,
Wiener. Ooh.
oh. So
Some confusing times.
I bet. Yeah.
What is this in the corner over here? It does not smell good.
Oh, yeah, it smells bad.
Oh, that is a 9th century witch's eyebrow.
Eyebrow.
That's cool.
I can go into the history, but it would take a while, and I don't think we have that type of time.
No, I don't think we do.
I got a question. What's in this sack that's got your name on it?
It's my lunch. All right, everybody, please. I think we're ready. The drinks have been had. Why don't we sit down at the table?
Okay, I'm going to sit here.
Comfy.
Now, everybody, as we are all gathered around here, please take a moment to take a breath. let go of any attachments you have to this
Look,
place.
he just sat down on that stool backwards.
Oh, yeah. That's a cool dude way of doing it.
Very
Look at him.
Will
It's like,
Riker movie.
I was
do
saying,
that
doing the what Riker movie.
Please, actually, I was going to say join hands.
Okay.
Oh, I hate this part.
Connect. We have
Cold.
Who's got the third hand?
Oh, I got your third hand
Put
right
the monkey
here.
paw back.
Oh, why did you touch that? Very greasy.
All right, everybody take a breath. Here we are. I'm asking any spirits to come down who have any words to say to these individuals here.
No, wait, you're setting me up now, man.
It's okay.
Calm down.
This is not going to
Take
go
a deep
well.
breath.
Just focus, Fritz.
Fritz,
Listen,
calm
the line is long,
Let's
and
move on.
those that are pushiest are going to find their way there.
Okay.
I'm getting a very angry spirit. He's yelling and he's very upset.
Probably me.
He's throwing the curse words.
down. Oh, boy.
Does anyone know Pepshire? Makes sense? Does that make sense? Pepper Farms? Pepperidge Farms?
Peppershire? Wait, isn't that the lab assistant that was exploded by Felix out of jealousy in 1994?
Oh, my God, I think it was.
And if there's any way to be exploded out of jealousy is the worst way to be exploded.
Peppershire's pissed as fuck. Is what
Okay.
you're saying.
I understand that.
Now Peppershire seems to be going on.
Okay.
See you, Peppershire.
Here comes another one. This one seems to be a little more easy going, a little easy breezy. Little cover girl.
Better not be Greaves.
okay.
It better not be Greaves.
Goes by the name of Arnold. Arnold Thicket? Thicket.
Arnold Thicket?
What?
You know, Angela?
Yes. I can't believe you guys don't remember.
No.
Arnold Thicket. He was the retired pianist. He contributed to the musical. He arranged our musical.
Oh my God!
That
Yes.
musical is just a nightmare in my world that I can just remember occasionally when I'm screaming at night.
I remember those 17 straight weeks of working with him. Now, yes.
What a great man. Yeah, he was awesome.
So he's digging what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
tight.
he must be dead now. Unfortunately.
Probably.
He was old.
Yeah,
Well-
he's coming to visit. What do you...
Well, he's touching your arm right now.
Fritz
That's really cute.
is hugging you.
See, I told you.
If he's digging what we're doing, man, thank you, Arnold. We couldn't have done it without you.
Oh,
One last spirit is now stepping through. He seems sad. Sadder than the other. Was Felix involved in a relationship
No.
with a young man named Joe
Joe.
North? Joseph,
Joe
I hear... No, not North. Norfin. Joseph Norfin.
Joseph Norfin.
Yes.
Oh, I got this one. There's no buzzer to ring in. Okay. I think Joe Norfin, wasn't he? He was the guy that didn't Folly Junks kill that dude? Was
Oh my!
Oh
that
my
was
God.
the dude.
That was the dude.
It was a dude.
We just talked about that dude. I didn't remember his name. Yeah, Falling Junks.
Yeah, he straight up killed that guy.
scalped him.
Wasn't Norfin and him bumping uglies?
Apparently, if I'm remembering
yeah.
correctly, they were.
I remember that guy.
He was very sad when he passed. I'll just say that.
Like, really sad.
Well,
Yeah, they
maybe-
had a thing. They had a thing.
Can he get us to Felix? That's the guy we want to talk to, right?
You know where he is.
Great seances. They're fun and everything, but
They are fun.
I don't know. I don't
Cool.
know. This is
I
not
love
a great
that.
idea because I've done some research on seances and mediums and all that, even extra larges as well. And there's a lot of conflicting information when it comes to seances and mediums and all of that. Have any of y'all ever heard of Helena Blavatsky?
Excuse me.
Yes.
She
Sounds
sounds Hungarian and/or Russian.
Or like a fart.
Now, Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, where a lot of people put stuff calling her H.P. Blavatsky, and as a fan of H.P. Lovecraft's his writings,
Yeah, we get it.
You know, it's like
So you're not a racist. I got it.
yeah.
We're not talking about him as the person.
There we go. Now, she was born to an aristocratic family in Russia in 1831 and later became one of the founders of the Theosophical Society.
It's a tough one to say.
I know, theosophical. When you look at it, your brain goes, that's not a word. Theosophy attempts to blend science, religion, philosophy, and a little bit of mysticism.
So basically the same thing as religion, except with less prescribers.
Well, it's just trying to become like a unified field theorem of religion, science, and spirituality.
I love that you
It's
use
just,
that.
Yeah, just trying to combine all of those, which of course is an easy task. An easy
boy.
task.
Yeah, how'd that go?
She says she traveled the world in her younger years and studied under many different teachers and many different disciplines. She claimed to meet masters of ancient wisdom, where she claimed in her dreams she met this man that was directing her towards her spiritual journey, and then eventually met him. Didn't write his name down, but yeah,
okay.
but and so it's
was a
just
feeling.
this whole idea that there are masters of ancient wisdom that have connection to beyond our material way of looking at religion, our material way of looking at the world, that there are these ancient masters out there that you can connect to that will give you the true wisdom of life.
I've seen the 36 Chambers of Shaolin.
Welcome to religion.
But she's right, right?
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
She's got
Now,
it.
She claims to have spent much time in Tibet, even though at that time outsiders, and especially women outsiders, were not allowed in. One biographer stated that it would make her, quote, one of the greatest travelers of the 19th century. Although they eventually added, in all honesty, I don't know if anything stated happened. You know, that
Right, yeah.
that
Who would
you say
know?
that, quote, hardly a word of this appears to be true.
Oh, okay.
Hardly a word. Hardly
right.
a word.
Just a load of Blavatsky.
It's because she's a woman. Nobody believes a woman.
I mean, this
Should they?
continues to this day.
We're going to go down that road.
Not tonight.
You can always trick someone into believing your bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
And then you just keep going.
You
Open
mean
ocean.
modern politics?
Exactly.
Now, regardless of the veracity of her travels, her ideas and writings have made her basically the mother of the New Age movement. She's really looked back at, when it talks about modern spirituality, they go back to her. I don't know if they should, but they do. Going against most spiritualists of the day, she believed that spirits that she encountered were not spirits of dead humans. Mm-hmm. They were actually beings from other planes of reality.
Oh, that's cool.
And she also believed that there are 5 root races of man.
Okay.
The first was the Polarians. They were ethereal, meaning they were composed of ethereal material and they had no, matter form.
No corporeal.
Thank you very much. I was
Yeah.
looking for that word. They reproduced by dividing like amoeba.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool. Like, I really like me. There should be more of me. Look, there's 2 of me.
Okay.
And that's not masturbation, by the way.
Yeah, you just sit for a while and you go,
Yep,
you go.
there I am.
That's just pooping.
And I doubled.
Now, they existed while the Earth was still cooling. So, that's why they were so amoeba.
They're steamed.
and
They're
stuff.
just steamy.
Now, second were the Hyperborean, who were gold and yellow and reproduced by budding like a plant.
Okay.
Which that's cool. We can really think about this. It's like, well, is that a mole or it's a kid? It's a kid.
Here goes my knee. Oh, it's a baby.
Now, the third root race was Lemurian, who lived on Lemuria.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which sank into the ocean because it's one of those hidden civilizations we'll never know.
I think I've heard of the Lemurians, too. I think this is something to do with, like, Hollow Earth or something like that.
Something like that.
But they did reproduce by laying eggs.
Okay.
They reproduce by laying eggs, which,
Sure.
Come on. I mean, that'd be a great way. It's like, I just got an egg. I'll just let's put this over here and find out what happens.
Am I going to have a child or am I going to have breakfast?
I like the way this guy thinks. Now, the fourth was the Atlanteans, who lived in Atlantis. Yes.
Oh, I think I say Atlanta.
Yeah. No.
The lost city of Atlanta. Sunk into the sea.
The Atlanteans, of course, Atlantis sunk into the sea, but they began with bronze skin and eventually evolved into the American Indian, the Malayan, and the Mongolian races. And now, we in this room are the 5th root race.
Okay.
And she called us
Dummies.
Crackers.
Oh my God.
worse. Aryan.
Oh, no.
She called us Aryan.
Negative
And
connotation.
there's a lot of problematic issues with that name.
This is back in the 30s?
Not a fan.
1830s.
Not
Yeah,
a fan.
18. Yeah. There's a lot of problematic issues here, including with stating that other races didn't have the spark of the Aryans.
Oh my God!
And wait. Yeah,
So the Aryans are the superior race?
Yeah, that they
This is
had a
sounding
little bit more
little
of the
familiar to
spark.
me.
And
Where did I hear this before?
in case you didn't notice, a certain man in Austria took notice and was very interested in her work. And
Makes
really
sense.
was like, hey, we could utilize this. Now, she also claimed to have multiple psychic powers, including clairvoyance, telepathy, telekinesis, and even the ability to make objects appear out of nothing. However, this was disputed by many. When a group of researchers went to investigate, she made a letter written by spirits appear in a cabinet. However, once they investigated a little bit more, they found out that there was a hole in the cabinet that went through the wall, and that the letter appeared to be in her handwriting.
This seance is sponsored by the letter Z. Look back to Sesame Street.
Once, she went on a picnic with a group of friends to an area that she claims to have never have gone to. When they unpack, they discover that they are 1 cup and saucer short. And someone jokes that Helena should produce one through magic. So she began to look around the area, seeking and seeking. And so she told a man to dig in a certain spot, to grab a knife and dig in the spot. He dug 6 inches and found a cup and a saucer that matched the set they were using.
Well, that's pretty convenient.
Now, they said that there were tree roots covering the objects. So it had to have been there for a while. There's no way that she just went there and dug it up, or that she had someone go there and dug it up and like pull up the tree roots and put the stuff under it and then put it back down and cover it. There's no way that happened.
No, of course
It was
not.
obviously magical, mystical science.
You know what I think is so funny? Back in the 1930s, we can't figure out who killed a lady by a restaurant on the banks of a fucking lake, but then
River.
it's like 80 years prior. Put this saucer and cup. I don't know.
Of course.
That's how it works. That's how it all works. That's magic.
Mysticism.
Now, this was the time seances had become very popular, giving to the rise of people that were called, and I love this, spirit rappers.
Nice. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
like drop a beat right there.
I was
Drop a
just
beat
going
right
to
there.
say, somebody
Yeah.
freestyle
That
right
West
now.
Coast, East Coast beef.
Now, they were named spirit rappers because a lot of the performative was having spirits rap on the table or rap on the wall to give
gotcha,
answers.
yeah.
Okay.
And that, of course, can be done through many different techniques. There's a lot of different ways you can do that.
Yeah, like this.
Wait, well, oh my God, it's the dead! The dead are talking to us! However, in 1885, she was declared a fraud for the Society of Psychological Research in Cambridge. They said, and I quote, I love this quote, "For our part, we regard her as neither the mouthpiece of hidden seers, nor as a mere vulgar adventuress. We think that she has achieved a title to permanent remembrance as one of the most accomplished, ingenious, and interesting imposters
Wow.
in history."
That's great.
English
So
really
they're-
know how to cut you down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
It
you
sound nice at the
suck,
same
and
time.
this is why you suck, and in time immemorial, people will know how you sucked. So fundamentally, the underlying concept behind Blavatsky's theosophy was that there was an ancient wisdom religion that had once been found across the world. Officially, the society based itself upon the following 3 objectives, the Theosophic Society. Their 3 objectives were, A, to form a nucleus of the universal brotherhood of humanity
That's a great.
without distinction
Okay.
of race, creed, sex, caste, or color.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
she just made the distinction of 5 different races.
right, but just saying it like the nucleus of this, it's like, all right, you got me on the first couple of words. Like, I love the word nucleus. Can I just say I love that word? I love the
It's
word
great.
nucleus.
Wait till you hear about mitochondria.
The powerhouse of the
This-
I was waiting. I was so hoping someone would say that. The other objective was to encourage the study of comparative religion, philosophy, and science, to investigate the unexplained laws of nature and the powers latent in man. She also showed an encyclopedic knowledge of any number of religions and religious texts as proof of her contact with these ancient masters. But others have claimed that she just had an eidetic memory. That she was like she did the Doctor Strange thing, just like read everything and like, oh, I don't know know this now.
That's still kind of impressive.
I mean, it's true.
I don't have an eidetic memory. I just have like a traumatic memory where like anything bad is just locked in. Everything else, I have a good time. It's gone.
You're like Mary Lou Henner on a bad day.
That's super unfortunate.
Dude, dope Mary Lou Henner reference, man. Very dope. Like I said, she claims to have had this contact with ancient masters. Others have called her work, quote, a melee of horrendous hogwash and of fertile inventions of inane esoteria.
That's great.
Yeah,
There's a lot of great words in that.
So just not really a good person.
There's some great disses towards her way.
More like comments like this on the internet. Like,
Yeah.
melee of bullshit.
Yeah.
Your prolix verbatim.
Modern day trolls could learn a lesson from this person.
Right.
Now, no amount of negative press stopped her, and she continued to publish a number of books, and the growing of the Theosophical Society, which still exists to today, is still going on. Her ideas, she is looked at as the mother of the modern New Age movement, the idea that there's other dimension, that there are other beings that we can contact through our own thoughts and processes.
Let me ask this. Is it a death cult where, like, if you die, you gain the most wisdom, or no?
No, that's the thing, is that they don't believe that when you're contacting spirits, you're contacting the dead. They believe that there's other levels of existence and other levels of experience.
Right,
So
but
it's
if
not
you
that-
were to die, would you gain more experience or, like, XP points?
No,
or,
you
like-
just become another thing. You just become
So
another
it's almost
level.
like there's a fifth or sixth dimension.
It's like
that
New
you're
Game
tapping
Plus.
into.
It's New Game Plus.
Yeah. There
it's
we
not.
go.
It's not, because death cults are always like the only way you can figure out is because of this. This is just like there are other levels. She actually did claim that there is there's two other root races coming that we have not experienced yet. So we're just like
Let me take a guess at what those are.
we're the beta test. She passed away in 1891. While she may have been a fraud in many ways, her influence on modern metaphysical thought is undeniable. She is credited with opening up the minds of the West to Eastern spirituality and the beginning of the modern New Age movement.
All right, so she had a lot of troubling background and...
Okay.
And here we are. We're just hanging out with a dude we've never met who does make delicious chicken. Delicious chicken,
really
I have to
good.
say that.
Really good
But he's
chicken.
ready to open up our minds and open up our spiritual world to something else. So this is all up to you. I'll go in if y'all are in.
So far, he's like 3 for 3.
Yeah.
We're...
That is true.
Wait. Shh. We need a break.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I could potty.
I like
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Yeah, I need a beer.
Yeah, I need to shake the weasel.
Okay.
You're listening to Fort Fritz.
Welcome back to Fort Fritz. We took a break after that Helena Blavatsky story. I'm Fritz, joined as always by Deb,
Good evening.
Nick Spry,
Hi.
Murray, Angela,
Hello.
and co-host Mandaddy.
Hi.
So we are getting a vibe now, right? I feel like I'm being
lots of
microwaved
vibes.
right now.
My
a lot of
hairs are
spirits.
standing on end. What is going on right now?
You're sitting on the thing. Just a little electronic
wow.
charts.
You know.
That. I'll get the electrician to look at
Okay.
it. Now, before we begin, I have one more spirit who is very, very anxious to talk to you.
All right.
I believe he wants to talk directly to you.
Okay. He's preparing himself.
I gave you guys one fucking objective, and you guys are mass murderers now?
Hi, Felix.
You guys are fucking mass
We're all
murderers?
mass murderers. We've been killing people
what
for
have
a
you
long
done?
time.
Take my name out of your fucking mouth, Nick Spry.
Sorry. We didn't really meet. I'm sorry.
I'm done talking to Nick Spry now.
Okay.
Guys, I know this
Yeah,
voice.
we definitely know.
Yeah, Marie, I got no qualms with you.
I just want to say I haven't killed anyone this evening, so
By the way, Deb, thank you so much for your wonderful chicken. How dare you call me here? What is this?
Felix, I have a very important question to ask you.
Yeah, go.
Which angel is your favorite?
I'm not going to answer that next one.
Hey, Felix.
Is that Marie?
It is.
Oh.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I know we've kind of chatted before in the past. Is there a way you could tell us where your body is stored at this time?
Doubt it. Next question.
Oh,
come on.
you went right for it.
Follow-up
Okay.
question, Mr.
Oh, is that Nick Spry, the man who's dead to me?
Well, I just wanted to know if you can't tell us where your body
You
is
got
buried.
47 seconds left. Go ahead.
Can you just tell us where your tomb is?
No. Next.
All right.
Good try.
I have a question for you, Felix.
Oh, who's that, man, Daddy?
Man Daddy. My question is, how dare you?
What a joke.
How dare you?
Next question.
I'm not part of this, but I do have a
Oh,
question.
Deb, yes.
Yes.
ahead.
What is the afterlife furnished with?
Well, I gotta tell you.
I bet it has those cool 60s space chairs.
Ooh, the one that's like an egg.
Yeah.
Can I talk? Can I talk? Do you guys want me to talk?
Okay.
Do you guys seance me here?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No.
No.
Do we have a seancier?
Slap you?
The afterlife is... Next question. I'm not answering that.
Oh, look at him again.
Not even for Deb. He asked nicely. He makes really good chicken.
No, I love him, but I'm not going to answer that because you guys are assholes. You guys are mass
we didn't
murderers.
mean to
You
murder
killed
You're a
an
mass
entire...
murderer, too.
Okay,
We thought we were
prove it.
defending ourselves.
You guys killed an entire retirement community.
In our
So,
defense, we had no
killed
idea what
an
was going
environment.
on.
Fritz, do you have a question?
Which One Direction song would you be?
Next question.
I don't know what to do with
I don't
this. What do
know,
we do
man.
with this information?
Oh, no. We need to get to the
He's not
spiritual
okay.
form.
He's not even
you.
answering any questions.
Thank you. Now you guys are asking
Okay.
the right questions.
Okay.
What do I do with this information? Yeah, Marie, do you want to chime in?
I do.
Yeah, go
Felix,
ahead.
What are you willing to offer us as far as information goes?
Answer that question. I'll tell you this much, though. You know how, like, everyone loves the music they grew up with, right? You know,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
the cha-chas and the
Nostalgia.
merengue and the Elvis
Right.
Presleys, right?
Okay.
Well, everyone looks back in time to get inspiration for the future, right? Right? All I gotta say is this. Look for the next generation. The future always brings you back to your roots.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm
How
still
could the
here.
future bring you back to the
Wait,
roots?
Dad,
That
come
doesn't
on,
make
wrap
sense.
this up.
How
Wrap
could
this
the
up.
future doesn't make any sense.
All right.
Deb, do you have any answers?
I don't have any
Okay.
answers. I'm
Do you have
sorry.
any
I mean, how do you make answers out of that nonsense?
All I gotta say is this: you guys are on the right path, getting out of the crime scene of the mass murder you committed.
Really harping on
The
that.
next generation, the future always brings you back to your roots.
Okay.
Go back to the fort. I don't know why you guys
Okay,
looked at my.
why'd you
you
be
guys
so
looked at
poetic
my
about
map.
it? Just
I know.
say that.
Just say, hey guys, let's go back. Let's stop
Just
killing people and go back to the
Yeah,
fort.
just
It seems
tell
really
us
easy.
direct-
You guys took.
We
guys
could've figured
took
that
my
out.
map and you decided to go to my fucking RV park.
In defense, that was Angela.
Your map is
you.
just
I
a
wanted
big
to show them
spiral,
that.
Felix.
You guys look at my map and you go, oh, let's go away from the fort, the furthest fucking point.
Yeah.
All right.
We're just trying. It's called exploring.
To know what you're dealing with.
We're adventurers.
know.
That's what we do.
Exactly.
The spirit is led.
Oh,
Well, that sucked. I didn't even ask
Okay.
a single question.
Yeah, we didn't figure out a damn
everyone
thing.
asked questions. We have
All right.
no
being
answers.
yelled at by your drunk uncle.
That's
well, by
exactly
your
what
drunk
it
uncle,
seemed-
but
yeah.
by your, I'm looking at you, Fritz, by your
No,
drunk
my-
uncle.
I don't even know this
Specifically.
guy.
So
You
first of
relate
all,
to
I have to say I feel about 1 inch tall right now. But what I got out of that is we probably have to go back to the fort, right?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
I think he said that plainly.
Everything is, go back to the fort. Weird ass adventures, and we get monsters, and we got tentacle beasts. I just want to go back to the fort. I just want to go to the fort.
That's great. What's going on?
What are we doing all this?
Oh my gosh, you guys.
It wasn't that big of a deal.
Let's get out of here. Okay. I know.
He yelled at all of us.
Just an angry person.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is he self-deprecating?
Breathe, breathe.
Also, can we talk about
Yeah, have
how
some
I've
Jameson.
definitely talked to that guy before?
Of course you have. He interviewed you when you moved in.
Oh, yeah,
you
no,
heard
I
that.
know.
I mean, he immediately said he had no qualms with you, Murray.
I mean, he cleared me from the beginning.
Yeah.
I just,
Is that
Everything
because
is
you're
connected.
you're the new roommate?
She's acting like the owner. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that
All
out
right,
there.
Deb, thank you so much for this enlightening experience. We would like
All
to get out
right.
of
Well,
here now.
before you go, there's one last thing for you.
Okay.
there, Chris.
Yeah, you got it. Whatever you
More
need.
chicken?
It is about the chicken.
Oh,
Great chicken, by the way.
You do owe me some money.
there's more free.
That's an issue. That's an
I
issue.
mean, they were just brought freely.
We didn't ask. They just
for
kept on
those.
giving us. Just
I
giving us
mean,
chicken.
I
and
used
free
my
chicken.
last Sacagawea coin when we paid for the first.
What are we talking? Like, just the chicken? We're just paying for
$15 a bucket.
Okay.
And $10 a person.
Okay.
Ooh, that's...
Well, Fritz has a tab,
Yeah,
right?
thank
Can we
you,
just put on his tab?
No, this is all on Fritz.
Oh,
This
he's
is
got
all
a
on
receipt.
Fritz.
Here.
Yeah, there it is right there.
I'll
Fine.
tally.
How much is it then altogether? And this is the seance too, or
Does he do Common Core math?
That'll be $300.
Whoa.
$300?
$300.
Look at this receipt.
I
There's
know
a
it's
bunch
good
of-
chicken, but I don't know how
There's
this
a service charge for the seance.
Thank you. Is that it?
It's itemized.
Is
It's
that it?
itemized.
And the liquor.
Per
liquor,
person.
the barbecue sauce,
Per
the extra
ghost.
sauces.
Oh
And
my God!
per
My
ghost.
drink was $75.
Yeah.
You offered that. I assumed that was on the house.
You
All
didn't
right,
ask. if
here's
it
my
was
credit
easy.
card. I guess. Do you have a
Take it.
swipey or?
Sure.
Why was Arnold Thicket more money?
Why am I paying
Thank
for this?
you
I
all
had one.
for coming.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Deb, it was terrifying. So,
All right, can we get out of here? I want to go.
Let's get to the fort, I guess.
That's all we always do is just go back to the fort. That's I keep on saying.
How do
Let's
we
go
get
back
out
to
of
the
here?
fort.
Down the stairs
You guys
and out
have
the
plenty
door.
on.
All right, thank you, Deb.
Thanks,
All right,
Dad.
thank you,
You're
Thank
the
you,
best.
Deb.
Be careful
See you
out
soon.
there. Come back and visit us when
Yeah,
you
see you
can.
for dinner.
Love you
All
so
these.
much.
We'll see you next
I'll
Tuesday.
Never come back here again.
You will.
Let's go.
I can't wait to have the waffle fries some more because the waffle fries are really good. We can all admit the waffle
yeah,
fries
they
here
were the best.
Oh, they were
the best.
seasoned just
They were
perfectly.
so perfect.
Oh, so good.
All right, let me play this Felix tape for you. I think this one really adds a lot to the nuance of who he was, like especially after that crazy seance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So here it is, because the FBI wants it so badly for whatever reason. I have done nothing wrong. I will tell you my upbringing. I was born in the 30s. I don't remember when, maybe the 1933s to 1936s. I wasn't given a government card, you see, because I wasn't adopted. I was thrown away in a trash can behind a convenience store, with which I will not honor to mention. My first job, I can't remember how young I was, but I was a railway yard dynamiter. I had no idea how the fuck they worked. I just knew you lit it on fire and you tucked it away and you ran. I was young and I ran really, really fast. A lot of us did not, and they are dead now. I am still living, which then made me think I need to get out of this profession post-haste. I began that by earning my chemistry degree from various correspondence colleges nationwide in an attempt to better myself. I then found work as a chemist for the Allied Crude Vegetable Oil Refining Corporation, which was on the level not. Long story short, I became a billionaire. Now, with that newfound money, I then started living off the grid. I hitchhiked, found numerous jobs where I learned skills and trades such as carpentry, and that is how I met Dr. O. Dr. O was an anesthesiologist. I thought he was really cool. He liked industrial music. He also liked reggae, ska, and two-tone. Things were going great after that. I was helping Dr. O improve his house. I was learning plumbing, electrical, still trying to get the hang of some things like roofing. But I was able to meet Peppershire after that because he hired that son of a bitch as a second assistant. Who was actually better than me in all things, including an alchemist and as a black magic seer. And I felt slighted. I felt like, well, fuck you. And I left, and I decided to dedicate the rest of my life to the black arts. And I vowed revenge. And all of that was made up. I just made all of that up because fuck the feds. You're never going to get me alive, you sons of bitches, and now I'm going to do some cocaine about it before I give you part 2, if I do that at all. Fuck you.
Okay.
So that was just one sample of his tape. So
It's all completely rational. That's
I mean,
exactly how you should deal with what he was dealing with.
yeah,
subscribe to that?
Yeah, like say the truth, but then go, just kidding. At the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that always holds up in a court of law.
Sure.
Yeah,
If you are
Always.
this thing
100%. Not at all here.
Sovereign citizens.
at the boat dock now, I
Back
guess.
to the lake, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
We need to we need
you
to
guys
find a
feel-
way to get past through this lake.
Do you guys feel like some sort of like defeat?
All the time.
All
there's
the
only
time?
victory? All I do is win, win, win.
What is this coming towards us now?
Ooh.
That's
Very ominous.
John boat.
Okay.
oh.
It just kind of stopped the shore for us. Maybe we should just hop on and, between Angela and I, we've got this. We can get back.
Well, there's no other boats here, so we might as well.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
Like this keeps happening though. Like every
Don't
time we walk
question it.
towards. All right. There we go.
It's a little.
Jump
Bend
in
your
here.
knees.
All right.
Don't
No.
stand up.
This is a motorboat though. I
Yes,
see,
I got
so
it
we
back
have-
here.
All right.
Oh, guys. Do you see that little, pink guy on the back of the boat?
Pink guy on the back of the
What?
boat.
What
Name
is
Daddy?
that?
I'm not the pink guy. No. Oh my God!
That is so
Oh, it's a little baby
Oh,
Folly
that is a
John.
baby Folly John.
It's a baby Folly John.
It's really
It's like the
adorable.
size of my
Oh my
palm.
God! It's like a tribble with tentacles. This is so adorable.
Oh, I'm gonna.
No, don't.
No, I wouldn't. No,
Don't do that.
I
Oh,
don't.
he's shaking my hand. And he's going.
He's got
It's
this.
giving you love.
Look at it. He's trying so hard.
He wants to help us out of the bay. He's trying to get us
He's
out
at
of
the
there.
back
He
of the
can't
boat
do
now.
it.
Right, let's
He can't do it because he's so tiny. Or she, he, they.
Wait,
He's
you know
so
what?
tiny.
When did Folly Jonks have a baby?
How did Folly Johns have a baby?
Maybe the dam burst. Let me.
Is that how Folly Johns are born? Through
Wow.
dam?
Very biblical.
Let me open up this sardine can that I have.
Oh, you saved that.
We've been starving, and he had sardines on him all the time. Either that's the most disgusting.
Look at him.
Oh, he's doing.
Oh, he loves
so
it. They
excited.
love it.
He's like a little kitty cat with catnip.
Oh, throwing it up in the air and then fucking devouring it with whatever that is. That a mouth? Is that a maw?
He's doing bunny kicks.
Oh, yeah.
Bunny kick.
He's doing bunny kicks with
Playing with his food.
His little
All right.
squid arms. Oh, and he's
So
just doing a
happy.
little. Oh, he's doing zoomies now around.
Oh,
Oh, Folly John Zoomies are the best.
He's just pushing it. He's trying to push it.
it's too small.
All right, I'm going to try to start the motor here.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
Make sure he's away.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say, make sure
don't
he's-
hurt.
I wasn't going to destroy baby. You guys are monsters.
Do you guys think that this is what Felix was talking about with the next generation?
Maybe.
It's a little like 2.0 Folly Jonks?
This little baby.
So it's not about us. It's about them.
Look to the next generation.
So what direction we see pushing us in? I'll steer towards that direction.
Go for
Angela,
it.
you got the motor?
Start this.
The fort. Let's go to the
Oh,
fort.
look, he's waving goodbye to us.
Oh, with all the tentacles. All the tentacles are waving
And
bye-bye.
there it is. Yeah, it looks like an island. There's no other place around. Everything else looks way overgrown, like a swamp.
This is not good.
Oh, that's a greenhouse on an island.
Why stop there? We need to get home.
That baby Folly pointed us in this direction.
Yeah,
look back.
definitely
I
need to
wanna
listen to
trust
that
them.
Gotta
thing.
go to the roots. If it's a greenhouse, there's got to be some roots.
Oh, there it
yeah,
is.
so-
Yeah, that's where they put the
right.
roots.
So
That's
the
where they
next
put the
generation
roots.
is getting us to the greenhouse. The greenhouse has got some roots. I think we're on the right track, guys.
I think you guys are focusing on the wrong thing here.
Oh,
shit.
well, what's the thing we should be focusing
I don't know, it's fucking greenhouse and this creepy ass island we're going towards. Felix
Clearly
told me
this
she was
is where we need to
before.
go.
Well, we're getting closer to it.
Okay.
This thing is hauling ass, by the way. You know, it's crazy to be in a boat that actually has a motor and not sails, because this is really...
Fast.
And
Yeah.
we're getting there right now.
Burning fossil fuels is great.
There you go. That's what creatures on the earth love us burning.
Yep.
Follow what the kaiju say.
Let's just
Which
see
is
what
an
this
old
does.
saying. Everyone said that. Since I was born,
Yeah, right,
my
yeah.
parents used to tell me, go where the kaiju, say.
Yeah,
We-
right.
we-
My parents said the same thing.
Yeah, it's a
Thank you.
thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, well, that's weird. But at least we're here. So,
Yeah, strange.
let's check this out, huh? All right, so let's check out this island and see what it has. And, thank you for listening to Fort Fritz.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Fritz over here,
Hello.
Man Daddy,
Hi.
Angela,
Yo.
Nick Spry,
Goodbye.
and let's just see what happens.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?